love me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cut out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, the Meek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, it's how we music, nigga.
Yo, shout it out to everybody in the BUILDING. You did? You did? Another great day to be alive, if you ask me. Y'all know the slogan, another day alive, another day free. While I wake up trying to be somebody other than me. You know, Big Dice the ruler. Been outside since we was drinking Calvin Coolers. Yo, make sure y'all get over to Wax new channel. He said he was going to bring that channel out on the sports because I know how you get down with the sports, y'all. Y'all see him in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get over there, subscribe. Make sure y'all get over there, subscribe. I think I got a good one for y'all tonight. If y'all can hear me crystal clear, anybody but a dead body. Anybody but a dead body. Yo, Wax, I already know you got content. I already know, nigga. You already know. And if you think about what you say to me, think about it. The great advice you gave me one time, I ain't got to give you. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. I got that from you, boy. Never forget that. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Remember how you taught me that. That's facts. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You taught me that, boy. I'm 50 years old and you taught me that. 52 years old, you taught me that. If y'all can hear me crystal clear, anybody but a dead body. Let me get some dice cubes, y'all. Always a queen, the godmother's in the building. Yes, she is here. Yes, she is. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. AP Old Brooklyn, I see you, boy. I know, my guy. I just found out myself, man. If y'all can hear me crystal clear, thank you, Harley. I appreciate you, sis. I see you in the building. Let's get to the top. We got the top tiger in the building. He said, good riddance. Y'all already know. 50 Cent G Unit. Y'all already know. Annette, I already know. My sister from another mother's in the building. I done adopted her. That's my sister. City Boy Floyd. Old Brooklyn. Nothing but love and respect. We got Wax AP up in the building. This is new channel, y'all. I'm going to drop the link. He could drop the link. He got a goddamn wrench. I just thought about that shit. But I got him right. We got the godmother. She's in the building. Always a queen. We got AP Old New York, East New York. You understand what I'm saying to you? We got my sis Harley up in the building. She ain't do nothing but show me love. Shout out to the sis. You know what? I might do a little dating game up here. See if when I get one of you real rights to link up with my sis. You did, because she in the town, and y'all know how we feel about that. Appreciate y'all for letting me know the crystal clear. And if I do happen to link one of y'all niggas up with my sis, and we find out you violate, I'm bringing the whole team in. We gonna violate you. Seriously. We ain't gonna kill you, but we gonna beat you like back in the days. Y'all know how back in the days. Miss Cassandra Levi, I see you in the building, sis. Remember how back in the days we all lived on the block? You know, we had homegirl. I don't know. I'm from the city. I'm from Utica Avenue. We had homegirls like my homegirl Melissa, my homegirl Yvette, my homegirl Tiff. Like, we had homegirls, like really our friends. And when they was dealing with niggas, let me explain something to you. They had to be official with our homegirls. Paco, I just found out. Shout out to Paco G's in the building. Tell your lovely lady I said happy birthday tomorrow, my dude. Make sure you enjoy yourself. You deserve it. Can you dig it? Wax said, what you think about 50 trolling Irv Gotti? Now, Wax, you know how I feel about certain shit. I don't wish death or jail on nobody unless I plan on, and you know the rest. I don't wish death or jail on nobody. Jail ain't gonna never wish on nobody. But death, ooh, it would have to be a dire reason. Somebody trying to harm me or my family or one of my veterans or my family. But see, well, I'm one of them niggas still. You're not gonna hurt my people. So unfortunately, I still got that ignorance in me. But you know, God keeps prayers on all of us. That's a fact. We got my sister Seven up in the building. Appreciate you for pulling up. We're going to start it out with rest in peace. We got to say rest in peace. We got to say rest in peace. We got to say rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to the CEO. You dig what I'm saying? Of Murder Inc. Records, Mr. Irv Gotti. Wax AP. This one right here hit me differently, y'all. I'm at work when I heard this one. I'm at work when I heard this one because you know I'm the conspiracy theories. I'm a theorist. Y'all know I'm into them conspiracies. You know I'm into them conspiracies. Now, it's either one or two things, in my opinion, happened to Irv Gotti. You know, I'm a content creator. Hey, Miss Tanja Stanley in the building. Now, see, this one or two things that gonna happen. I'm gonna give y'all some real shit. If y'all understand what I'm saying, fellas, do me a favor and throw some dice cubes in the building. Irv Gotti was in love with this woman right here. Let's talk for a minute. We got official cats up in the building. Wax, City Boy. You know, there's some ladies in here. AP, let's talk for a minute. There's some ladies in here, y'all. Joff, there's some ladies in the building, so let's talk to them. I'm going to drop a jewel for y'all. You know, I don't be lying to y'all. I keep it fire with y'all. You dig what I'm saying? I keep it fire with y'all. Irv Gotti was in love. Irv Gotti, rest in peace. Say that again, rest in peace. Mr. Irv Gotti was in love with this woman right here. You want to hear some funny shit? But you want to hear some shit about life? She was in love with this guy right here. Lola Montana, check this out. I see you in the building, sis. Let me give y'all some work, Harley. Ain't this some deep shit? Now let's go back to this again. Irv Gotti, rest in peace, was in love with this woman right here, Miss Ashanti. Facts, everybody, we agree with that, right? Now check this out. But Ashanti was in love with Nelly. Check this out. Now she was digging Irv Gotti. Now, she was digging IRV Gotti. And the reason why I say she was digging IRV Gotti, ladies, is because ain't nobody gonna really turn down a free time. Ain't nobody gonna turn down a good time. IRV gotta wear mink coats. She running around with that little nigga Lloyd. He be on the south side, rain sound, man, no. You remember the song? But ladies, I'm about to tell y'all some deep shit. This is just my opinion. You know, it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. This is not facts. Pay attention. This is not facts. This is just my opinion. Fair use on my opinion as a content creator. You know, it's even one or two things in my opinion, not anybody else's opinion. This is theory of mine. It's only one or two things happen in this situation right here. See, a lot of you women don't understand this thing right here. This shit called love. See, a lot of women don't understand this shit called love when it comes to dealing with a nigga from the street. Now, see this nigga here? Downtown baby, oops, nominated. A man of love new. This nigga right here, Supreme McGriff. His brother's a gangster. Guy, I see you in the building. But see, let me tell y'all something about gangsters. 22 AP. 22 Ronin, salute. Let me tell y'all something about a gangster. See, a gangster love is much more different than a regular dude love. And after this intro, we're going to get into it. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? You talking about give me 10 seconds for some goddamn promotion. Okay, now you go get 10 seconds. Didn't I tell y'all about playing with me over here? Boom, there you go. I know I got my goddamn gun. You know I got my goddamn gun. And my shit cocked, nigga. Y'all coming here with that shit fucking with me on a Wednesday night? You're getting 10 seconds. And Harley done did some voodoo shit. Because she laughing, and that wasn't no 10 seconds. But on another note, let's talk for a minute, ladies. It's kind of different for me. No, I just saw it on YouTube, Annette. I just saw it on YouTube. As of 2:15 p.m., he passed away. Rest in peace. Now, Annette, you know about what I'm about to talk about. Harley, you know what I'm... Baby Grizz, I see you in the building, boy. This goes to any woman that ever dealt with a gangster, a street dude, a corner boy, an entrepreneur, someone that might have been into pharmaceutical distribution. Because Ashanti was in love with the regular dude. But the gangster was in love with her. Now, let me give y'all my perception on this. It's even one or two things happen to IRV Gotti. Do y'all know motherfuckers die of heartache? Go check it out, sis. She said, be right back. I need confirmation. I know. Do y'all believe in someone, a human being, or a pet dying from their heart being broke? Now, if you don't, I'm going to tell you a story. If you don't, I'm about to tell y'all a story. You know I like talking about my mama. My mother was always terrified of pit bulls. When we came up, you know, in the 80s, in the 90s, the stigma that was on a pit bull, a lot of them was known for fighting, for aggression, but some of the most underestimated and, you know, this dog, I'm talking about I'm talking about that pit bull is one of the most confused animals in the world. A pit bull, let me tell you something about a pit bull. It breaks a pit bull heart. It breaks any dog heart to disappoint its owner. My mother didn't like pit bulls. Rest in peace to my mother and father. My father, he brought home a couple of dogs. One dog name was Apache, after his little store, and one dog name was King. They was both mixed dogs, German Shepherd mixed. I'm about to tell you a story in that. Shout out to Lola Montana. She'll tell you if I'm lying or not. I'm going to tell you a story. My mother just had this stigma in her head because of television. Not because a pit bull ever bit her. Not because a pit bull ever bit me. Not because a pit bull ever bit my father. Not because a pit bull ever bit my grandmother, my grandfather, my uncle, my aunt, nobody. But because of the projection that they spoke in the description on television, my mother was like, this is a bad animal. So I had this dog by the name of Coco that was bought for me. True story. It was bought for me for a birthday present. When I bought the dog, when the dog was bought for me, the dog was 7 weeks old. The dog had a small head and had big, droopy, floppy ears. The reason why I picked this dog, when we went to pick the dog out, the owner brought the mother and father out first and then let the puppies out. And this particular puppy came straight to me and just laid his head on my shoe. I said, that's the one I want right there. He said, you don't care if you want a boy or girl? I said, I don't. This is the dog I want. I wound up naming him Coco. Anybody from Utica Avenue, from Brooklyn back in the days, they know about my dog, Coco. Cinnamon red, crystal green eyes. When this dog got about 4 or 5 months, I'll never forget this. I came home one day. My mom said, sit down, I want to talk to you about something. I said, what up, Mom? She said, don't lie to my face. I don't know if y'all had no parent like this, but my mother said, I can't stand a bold-faced liar. She said, a bold-faced liar will kill you. So I've never lied to my mother's eyes. Certain questions I just never answered. I may have walked away from, but I've never lied to my mother's eyes. Certain questions I may not have answered, but I never lied to her eyes. Make a long story short, she said, is Coco a pit bull? I said, yes. I said, do you want me to get rid of the dog? She said, no, I done fell in love with him. She said, I knew that was a pit bull. See, when he was little, he had a small head and big ears, but he was just growing into his body. Because if anybody know anything about dogs, when you see a dog with a lot of skin, that dog is about to fill that skin up. Coco wound up having a big head and all that. My mom's passed away August 17th, 2002. Y'all ready for this? My dog passed away August 24th, 2002. A week later, my mother, before she passed away, she would cry because she said, Coco getting too strong for me. I can't walk him like I used to. And when he used to jump up on her, it used to hurt her. When that dog used to run up to the top floor and ran off through my house and couldn't find my mother, may I never come on YouTube again. My dog used to just howl. Howl. Just this howl for no reason. The lady down the block said, you know why that dog died? I said, why? She said, because that dog died of a heartbreak because she missed your mother.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Angel Dickinson in the building. I see you, girl. I believe IRV GOTTI died of a heartbreak. I believe if IRV GOTTI has passed away, like they've said, it's because of a heartbreak. I know y'all probably be like, what the fuck is you talking about, guys? You notice he started having all them complications, health complications, after they separated. See, ladies, let me tell you something right quick, because y'all gonna listen to me tonight and you can get the hell out of here. It's a different love when it comes to a dude that wasn't really in the street compared to a man that was raised in the street all his life. This man just beat the feds. They tried to take him down on a conspiracy that would have put him in jail for the rest of his life. You understand what I'm saying to you? Because it's a supreme McGriff. And he beat it. So it's either one or two things, in my opinion. The feds killed him. Only child, salute, sis, where you been? Should I give you 10 seconds? You know, I don't like that shit. I'm going to chill. I ain't see. I need my sisters to hear this one. GP, I see you. Let's talk to him for a minute. Fellas, if I'm telling the truth, y'all do me a favor and hit some dice cubes. City Boy, GP, Wax AP. If I'm telling the truth, I want y'all to hit some dice cubes. See, it's a difference. I try to tell people this. Hold on, let me get this right. It's a difference. It's a difference. It's a difference between, as they say, a straight businessman or square ladies, as opposed to a dude that's been in the street. See, IRV GOTTI, when he got with Ashanti, he made sure anything that she desired, he made happen. She had a career. She wanted to be a songstress. Guy said, talk to him. He said, talk to him. Let's listen. I'm going to break this down for y'all. That's his girl. That's his woman. That's his shorty. Oh, you want to be a songstress? We got the studio. And you about to be on everything motherfucking hot. See, people are failing to realize when Ashanti had all that foolish, shing on me, oh, rain on me. Y'all remember that? You remember all that song shit? That foolish shit? That was IRV Gotti's production. That was IRV Gotti's writing team that was giving her that fire. Remember when she was running around with the little nigga Lloyd? Hit me on the down line. Him and you and me. Remember that shit? When IRV played Sonny from A Bronx Tale when he drove backwards in the Cadillac? Let's talk for a minute. Let's talk for a minute. That wasn't no chick he was just fucking ladies. That was his. Let me tell you something about a street nigga. If a street nigga bring you around his mans, he fuck with you. Especially his right hands. That nigga was bringing her to big dinners and all that shit. Where he went, she with. If a street nigga make it to a certain degree in his life, that woman that he chose, he want her around for every wonderful moment in our life. Shit, if we hit $1 million when we going up there in front of the motherfucking TV to sign that check, we want you standing right next to us. We get that motherfucking NBA deal, we want you standing right next to us. We get that record deal, we want you standing right next to us. We get that new job, they talking about sending us somewhere, quote unquote, we got a new house, we want you standing right next to us when we sign that motherfucking contract. But it's fucked up when a real nigga lose his woman. Clarice, I see you. See, this one right here, touching me different. See, when a nigga really fuck like a street nigga, like a nigga that been through some shit, don't really love easy. A nigga that really been through some shit. IRV Gotti didn't come up no rich person. That nigga did that shit with his pops and his moms and him. That nigga grew up trying to be a DJ. You dig what I'm saying? And his loyalty, that word right there, we talked about it last night. See, y'all can learn a lot from this cat right here. May he rest in peace. They told him, you're going to tell on your man. This nigga, his man come home from jail. Supreme, Kenneth McGriff, come home from jail. He give him a job. They put a movie out called Crime Partners. I don't know if y'all remember this. I'm going to talk to y'all about IRV Gotti for a minute. It was a movie called Crime Partners. The dude from Minister Society that was in Belly. They was running around robbing everything. Charlie Baltimore. This is old IRV Gotti Productions. Murder, Inc. Productions. Ashanti was around for all that. That wasn't just fucking. You see what Jay-Z said? I was just fucking them girls. I was going to get right back. You just don't get up and leave a nigga sick like that. You don't throw away what we had just like that. Yo, y'all got to pay attention to what he said. You just don't get up and walk away from a nigga and fuck him up like that. Not a nigga that took risks day in and day out to make sure that y'all were comfortable. I know this shit may sound ladies, check this out. If I'm wrong, y'all can curse me out. Y'all can curse me out. Sometimes I know this shit may sound foul, but I got to be real with y'all. Mental anguish is a motherfucker. And when a nigga in love with you and you give him the slightest increment that you're not in love with him and he's in love with you, that shit is like a ping pong in a nigga head. He's not focused. Pay attention to me again. If a man, I'm talking about a street nigga, is in love with you and he has the slightest increment that you're not no longer in love with him, you are destroying him. People always say this silly shit about why do people cheat? What's cheating? Is fucking cheating? Because my grandfather told me, and he could be wrong, rest in peace. He said, cheating and fucking is two different things. So why do people leave each other over fucking? Especially if your attitude, male or female, isn't attractive to your fucking spouse. What if your man is acting like he don't want to make love to you, ladies? What if y'all are acting like you don't want to make love to your man? Now check this out. If it was like that from day one and a nigga chose you, I respect it. Ladies, if it was like that from day one with a nigga and y'all chose him, I respect that. Not but when you start off like rabbits, not when every 5 seconds, not with a street nigga. See, because once you start doing certain things like that, it fucks up our pattern. It's like the Legend of Zelda, if you understand what I'm saying to you. It's all type of mazes with this shit when it comes to dealing with a street nigga. I think that situation with IRV Gotti and Ashanti, I'm going to keep it funky with you. I'm going to look at y'all. I'm going to pay attention. I am older. I am just this man age. And do you understand this picture right here? Matter of fact, I'm going to see if y'all paying attention. What do y'all see in this picture? I'm going to get on y'all goddamn nerves tonight. Y'all know I got to go to work tomorrow. I'm going to get on y'all goddamn nerves tonight. Excuse me, Lord, for using your name in vain. I just heard my grandmother say, boy. What do y'all see right now? Tell me what y'all see. Anybody? I see stress. I see worry. I see worryation. I see an unhappy man that's putting on a front because he's in the eyes of people that are watching him. Anybody agree? One more time. I see stress. I see worryation. I see an unhappy man that's putting on a fake smile and a persona for a bunch of people because he's being observed. I guess GP caught it. I guess GP caught it. I see a bunch of pain, y'all. I see it. You know what type of shit I see? Like when you don't see a bunch of your family members in a long time. Check this out. But y'all happen to see each other at a funeral. And because y'all ain't seen each other in a long time, y'all get together and pose for that picture. You see what my nigga GP said? That's a forced expression. That's a forced expression. You dig what I'm saying? You know why that's a forced expression? Because if you're at a funeral and you're mourning for someone, if you're at a funeral and you're mourning for someone, and just because your family members haven't seen you in years and they feel as though this picture right now should be taken to be a memorable day, why would you want to keep a memory of a day when you buried somebody that you love about? See, that's what you call a forced expression. Annette said IRV had a lot of demons. Yo, I promise you, if you watch the documentaries when he was in the studio with Ashanti, he loved that woman. He had 2 strokes back to back, Wax. But see, this is what I want to talk to the ladies about. Do you know you could kill your nigga off a heartache? Do you know you could put worryation on your man's mind where he start mentally thinking about everything, literally driving him crazy inside and out, and he got to come outside in the world, like my man GP said, with a forced expression on his face or attitude. Matter of fact, fuck a forced expression, a forced attitude. Yo, when we take y'all, when y'all walk away from our official nigga and we've introduced you to family, I'm talking about my grandmother. my aunt, my cousin, the one that loved my mama. We had you around our other children that we had with other women. We open up to y'all to bring our prized possession, our child or our children around you. And it's just you walk away. See, my grandfather told me something. Y'all can say he was crazy. You can say he was mad. See, my grandfather said fucking and cheating is two different things. And before he passed away, I said, yo, Pop, remember one time you told me fucking and cheating? Because I was going through some shit with my baby mom. I was like, ain't fucking and cheating different, Pops? He like, yeah. I'm like, what's the difference? He said, I'm going to tell you the difference. He said, when you cheating, you're introducing yourself to her family members. You're starting to meet her friends. You're starting to meet her mother. You're starting to meet her father. You're starting to meet her children. You're starting to go to family events with her. Her cousin is having a birthday party and you're popping up. He said, that's cheating. You're interacting with her children. You're playing a stepdad role. You're interacting with her parents, which would be, in her eyes, your future in-laws. That's cheating. He said, but when you just fuck it, it's a relationship that people understand. Yo, check this out. When we get together, it's just for an act of motherfucking pleasure. And when we done, you go your way and I'm going to go mine. Can you dig it? Shout out the way to Black. Let's go.
Nigga, wait out Black. I have to fuck this shit up. Yeah. God got a plan for me. 128. For me. 128. I know God got a plan for me. I done prayed. For me. The motherfuckers wasn't listening. God got a plan for me. No. I understand. I just stopped praying. I got a gun. Pray. You know. I will sing his praise. I know he's the greatest. He gave us this power. Yeah. Yo, where the bottle at? Yeah, right, pass that shit, man. God got a plan for me. He got a plan for me? Yes, he does. I know God. Yeah. I know God got a plan. Let me tell you something.
I done seen a lot of shit. I done sold a lot of drugs. I done lost a lot of crips. All I thought about was getting rich. I bought 100 grams and got a stick. If this is God plan, he done fucked up. I'm from the jungle where you pray if you ain't tough enough. I'll be back to grip, and then I called this bluff. I ain't saying that was tough, I just ain't give a fuck. Dark Knight's big gun? I'm like, give it up. Buddy, he was claiming crip. Guess he wasn't crip enough. Not jam, mine's didn't. Guess he wasn't quick enough. Told me he was playing tough. Niggas had to pick him up. I put your shooters in a box. I ain't a boxer. I keep a knocker. I pop a bean and I go bonkers. God's plan made my mama give me up. Sometimes I wonder why my mama ain't give a fuck.
God got a plan for me. For me. I know God got a plan for me. I don't even like this crip shit no more, man. I ain't all this shit no more. Real talk. First, it ain't no shit, no. It ain't no love. It's only justice and peace order. I know all my fallen, man. Rest in peace to me. Rest in peace, my way. Got my niggas in cages like fucking assholes, man. Free my orders.
Red pill, blue pill, so hard to give it up. I'll be in the box until I die before I give you up. God's plan to my people in the slaves. My whole housewife, they put me in a cage. I done sniffed so much coke, I can't give it up. I done drank too much lean, I can't give it up. I done fucked all that pussy, I can't give it up. I chase money every day, I never give it up.
Yo, free my streets. Free Sack Bite. Been here a long time, guys. I'm free. I watch family. Turn on family. And I watch strangers. Love me more.
6 niggas, 6 minutes. I'm in the shit until the shit finish. Big
crib, new whip, you see the rim spinning. My team spinning, my little cousin Big Bremen. Yeah, mad that I'm a G and my wrist slitty. Play me next pick, I might have your bitch with me. I was told never snitch, should've followed me. Niggas switch up, pop shit and give apologies. Perky at the perky, thick bitch sit on top of me. Birdie at the birdie on the block, this Monopoly. I'll pull his birdie in the desert, niggas flocking. Honey pack, Henny bitch, trust me, ain't no stopping me. I got dreams of dead people on top of me. Shoot mine, shoot two of yours, that's philosophy. Little nigga, big chain, riding in a stocky V. Box like Apollo, motherfucker, ain't no rocking me.
God got it there for me.
Where's that?
I don't got
My fault, y'all. I said when GP said, when you make your side chick your wife. Got it. Ladies, when you make that side nigga, you giving him. Yo, let me tell y'all something, man. The side nigga is now eating out the chicks. Did they go over your head? There's some filthy, disgusting, nasty niggas out here that know you got a man you living with that's blowing you up, and they still eating you out. What is this world coming to? Maybe my grandfather was wrong. But I'm going to tell you what his wife said to me. When my grandfather passed away, my grandmother broke down some history that I was unaware of. And I respect my grandmother so much because certain things that she told me about her and my grandfather, it just puzzled me because certain things that she said, I just couldn't imagine. My grandmother told me, she said she knew about times when my grandfather was messing with other women. I said, Grandma, so you wasn't mad at that? Listen to this free game, ladies. She said, I was attracted to your grandfather. He was handsome. Handsome man, and he was intelligent, he was strong. So I'm not the only woman that was going to be attracted to him. She said, I knew he had a couple of women out there on the side. She said, when we had them kids, when he thought he was going to see them women, I told him, well, you know, you might as well take them kids with you, right? Now, see, today, I'm going to give y'all some game. See, I'm going to give y'all some game because I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. My grandmother knew my grandfather was going to fuck with other chicks. She said, you taking them kids with you. Huh? What you mean, Edna? But as opposed to today, a lot of you women don't know how to use your mind, but instead you throw out your lyrics from your mouth. You going to fuck that bitch, you bitch ass nigga. Go ahead and fuck that bitch, you dumb ass nigga. That's why I can't stand you. Don't worry, I'm doing me too. That's the most disrespectful thing that anyone that calls themselves a woman can ever put out of their mouth. I asked her why did she never leave him. She said, if I left your grandfather because he slept with a woman for being with a man, it mean I never loved him. I didn't understand that, y'all. Now, my grandfather said cheating and fucking was two different things. My grandmother said she loved it out of him. I ain't understand none of this shit when she was telling me this shit, but how do I understand this shit now? She said, sometimes you got to let a person do what they want to do until they understand they don't need to be doing it. She said, I ain't gonna never stop your father, because she called my grandfather my father. I ain't gonna never stop your father from being a man. And she said, no matter whatever he do in the street, that's never gonna stop me from being a woman. My grandfather had a 6th grade education. Brought everybody from the family from the South and brought them to New York. That's what they see. When I moved down here, people called me a city slicker. Let me give y'all some free game. A city slicker is originally from the South, not from up north in the city. Because a lot of people say that's a city slicker. No. When you are born in the South, say Atlanta, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, you know, places down here where they feel as though it's rural and it's very slow. If you go to a place like Chicago, Los Angeles, New York City, and you manipulate and capitalize to the fact where you are living, whether you're hustling, you go to work every day, you've outsmarted, outslicked the city. So you're a city slicker. That's for people from the South, not from the people from New York. See, if you come from the South, it's already this dumb figment of imagination that people in the South are slow. The dumbest shit I've ever heard. So what they did is they used that. When they went to these big places, they played possum. They played possum. You know why they said they played possum? Because they played stupid on you, because a possum will play dead. It's my opinion, and I'm saying it adamantly. And Wax said this. I forgot to do it. He said, stress can definitely unalive you. Makes your blood pressure rise, your heartbeat increase or decrease. Stress can definitely hurt. Jamel, salute. Happy New Year, beloved. Now, it's either he died of heartache or the feds killed him. What y'all going with? Everybody in the poll, let me tell you, either the feds killed him because he just beat that case and he got all that money back, or a heartbreak. What y'all going with in the crowd? What y'all going with in the crowd? I'm going to let y'all tell me. And while y'all tell me, shout out to the sister Clarice Bradley up in the building. It's her joint. I got to play it for her. Can you dig it? Let's go.
I really don't believe these niggas can fuck with me. It's my time. Now. Niggas gotta be drunk. They see anything different. Top. Show myself when I get home, then I'ma take the streets. Right. Looking in the mirror, this a better me. Yeah. Like self-care, I'm making time for me. I know these niggas mad cause they can't fuck with me. Right. Prove me you love you, now you stuck with me. Real. Don't goof around cause there's no luck with me. Show me you love you, now you stuck with me. Real. You know I'm real, can put your trust in me. Try to make them get my vision, I'ma paint it. Move dangerous, cocaine V is white painted. Move cautious, the niggas call it scared, I call it smart. They too tough, they thought it couldn't happen. Now you shot, I talk truth. I jumped off the step, I'm a different stoop. Star Wars, gun in the mask, boy a different troop. Yeah, picture niggas playing around with Rose of Sun. Have my youngin' light them up, I get you rolled in one. They ain't talking about money, these niggas talking light. Sitting on a brick and a half, I make a move tonight. Yeah, bucket low like I'm a fisherman. No money, I just give the rod, I'm tryna wheel her in. Yeah, she turn to Mimi when she up there. Love her when I touch there. She can't get enough, oh yeah. I'm the nigga you call when your man bugging. That's right, gon' cry on my shoulders. I know we fucking sound foul, but she been wanting to get a pussy up. And yeah, it's a good enough reason to get a pussy up. So myself when I get home, then I'ma take the streets. Looking in the mirror, this a better me. Like self-care, I'm making time for me. I know these niggas mad cause they can't fuck with me. Right, prove me you love you, now you stuck with me. Real. Don't goof around cause it's no luck with me. Show me you love you, now you stuck with me. Real. You know I'm real, could put your trust in me.
Prove to me you loyal and you stuck with me. You know I'm real, you can put your trust in me. Shout out to Clarice Bradley in the building. I ain't gonna front. Sis held me down. Long live Dread El Compa, man. Now we got two, it's balanced out. We got the sister Harley said, both. She said it balances out itself. GP said, I agree with Harley said. Shout out to the sister coming in from Chicago, Big Angel. She said, I'm going with heartbreak. I said, my vote is heartbroken. That contributed to health issues. Cynical One says, she with me, so we up, y'all. We got 3 people saying that heartbreak, hypothetically speaking, just a mess of grown folks conversation. Nothing accurate, just our feelings. Heartbreaking. Yo, let me tell you something, man. I know women think this shit is a joke, but I'm gonna be real with y'all. And this is from experience. You do not know what it is when a man miss you. I know we may be like, yo, you know how much I miss you? Damn, I miss you. Like, do you know how much I miss you? I'm fucked up. Y'all would never fathom to understand this. Even if you missed your son, even if you missed your man, you would never know the mindset of a man that's in love with you and y'all are no longer around each other. I'm not talking about a nigga that's glad you gone, because ladies, unfortunately, you done dated some niggas that's glad they got your asses out their life. Because either they mind that you was too strong or boisterous, or you just wasn't what they was into. But a nigga that love you, nah, that shit different. And I ain't talking about, I ain't talking about no 17-year-old. I ain't talking about no 22-year-old. I'm talking about a nigga in his 50s, a senior citizen, a nigga with an American Association for Retired People card. Do you understand what that means? That means you can go to McDonald's and get a goddamn big-ass goddamn cup of coffee for 33 cents, nigga. Oh, y'all think I was bullshit when I told you about that shit? She said, when you heartbroken, you lose sleep and a loss of appetite. Now check this out, ladies. You're hearing this from a man. Some men, we want to sleep to get that shit out of our mind because it's destroying us that much. Just think about that. Some niggas would rather just sleep. No work, no hustling, no eating, nothing. To even live or just be awake to think about the fact that the person that they're in love with are no longer with them. All right, let me ask something. Who's ever been heartbroken to the fact when you finally do fall asleep? Now, y'all hearing this from a man. See, this ain't no scripted shit. So a lot of the women that be saying men don't have no feelings or they don't go through certain things because of y'all feelings and y'all emotions. You can't just denounce our feelings and our emotions. There's times when I've been in a situation where I went to sleep. This is facts. Finally got to get some sleep. And then I fell asleep and it felt like I was asleep for about 4 or 5 hours, but it was only like 10 or 12 minutes. If anybody here has ever been there, put some dice cubes up. Where you went to sleep and you were so exhausted from either missing somebody or going to work or hustling or a combination of just living life where you finally do get the fact where your body just falls asleep, but you ain't even rested. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. But y'all say women, some women say that men don't have feelings. I believe, IRV GOTTI, because of worryation and heartache which contributed to health problems. My opinion only, and some people in the chat. Heartache. Missing somebody that he genuinely was in love with. Queen Gigi, I see you in the building. A lot of women think that because some men, you gotta understand, a lot of us aren't really cool with the whole vulnerability thing. I had to get in just with that shit. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, when we was coming up, they told us the whole vulnerability thing, especially who we were outside, allegedly, that shit was something weak. That was a taboo. That was like a sin to express to your woman or your baby mother truly what was bothering you, what was going on in your mind. That was considered to be weak. That's fucked up. It's still some of us to this day, some men that will hold so much in. See, that's why they say a lot of women outlive their men, because they say y'all are very expressive. Sometimes y'all will be irrational. Y'all start hollering, screaming. You might start crying. You're very vocal, very strong as women. Men, they try to conceal it. We try to hold that shit in. It ain't bothering us. Fuck that. It ain't nothing. I ain't going to talk about it. But the energy of that worryation is still endured on us, which builds into health issues, high blood pressure. Monster Mo, salute. I see you in the building. See, they said, like, they told us, like, we only, like, we can't release that shit. Now, check this out. This is some real deep shit, too. We can't even express certain shit to our right-hand mans. We can call a nigga and be like, yo, son, nigga got a problem. Let's go get him. Nigga say that shit immediately back in the days, allegedly. Yo, son, let's go. Where you at, boy? I'm coming to get you. If you understand, you understand. But back to what I'm saying, you can't call your man and be like, yo, check this out. Yo, I'm like terrified to the fact that me and old girl, we might be separating. Boy, this shit is killing me. Shout out to FTC Vice, my nigga Tube Chronicles, Dog Soldier, the Hank McCoys, King Craigos, Delos, and all that. My niggas that I can call and tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, boy, this one ain't right. You dig? I think the Most High for putting that on me, because that's some shit that when I was younger, instead of me talking to one of my mans about some shit that's bothering me, I'm in the street off point. I'm off point. Nigga don't want to understand that shit. Niggas is off point, boy. My grandfather said some live shit to me back in the days. All my niggas in here right now, if y'all fuck with me, I want y'all to, if you feel this shit, dice cubes. My grandfather said he would rather go to war with the world and be at peace with my grandmother. Did you pay attention to what I said? He said every day he'd rather walk outside in that street and go to war with the world just to have peace with my grandmother.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said that someone's catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
I ain't gonna keep you all too long, but I want to talk about something. Rest in peace to IRV GOTTI. I hope I'm wrong. You see what Monster Mo said? He said, even in privacy, he said he tried hard to hold back tears. That's disrespectful pain right there. Whew. That shit touched me different, y'all. I've been there. That shit that's when you just, yo, let me tell you something. My grandmother used to be like, yo, when a person say they tired, whoo. When a motherfucker say they tired, whoo. When a street nigga be like, yo, I'm just tired of this shit. I've been there. Thank God, alhamdulillah. So help me God. I know, yo, let me tell y'all something. Boy, I tell you some things. Y'all niggas be like, yo, whoa, when my mother left here, woo, woo. I can tell you 1,000 heartache stories, but when my motherfucking mom's living, woo, I felt like, yo, this shit sounds funny. I smile about this shit because this is the only way I can explain this shit. When my mother left here, y'all, I know everybody in here seen Paid in Full. When that nigga Mekhi Phifer said, when his little brother got killed, that nigga said, anybody that owe me some money, anybody that even said my name, I'm going to violate. Anybody that know me, I ain't no type of tough guy. But when my mother passed away, niggas was like, stay away from that nigga. Leave that nigga Dice alone. They used to be like, yo, leave that nigga the fuck alone. My OG was up here. See, that's another thing too. When it comes to the word official, I don't like being called real. I'm official. I'm from a different era. I think I'm the only person that really brought his OG up here. I remember one time I fucked up and said, yo, that's my big. When I said that nigga just looked at me like I was crazy. He said, boy, we ain't never been like that. He said, we family, nigga. And my OG like my pops. If y'all ain't see it, go check the D-Cep shit. I'll pull the shit up right now and show y'all my OG. That nigga like my fucking pops. Like my pops. Like I don't know if y'all niggas got a homeboy like this. This nigga like my pops, yo. You dig what I'm 52 years old, and that nigga could say something to me right now that could pull a tear out my eye. I couldn't stop crying. Like if the nigga was to say some shit like, I'm disappointed in you, boy. What? So I don't know this new type of thing. But this right here, I'm talking to the parents. And now I'm talking to, like they said, the big homies of all sets. Blue, red, yellow, green, black, whatever you stand for. This some shit I want to show y'all before I get out of here. Because, you know, I be really in my hood news shit. Because I really like trying to be informative about certain shit, you know. This shit right here, matter of fact, I'm just going to show y'all. It's time to be parents. Before I show y'all this right quick, if you got some kids in the room, parental discretion, it's time for, yo, I'm so, yo, let me tell you something. If I tell y'all, if I do it, you know what? I'm going to do a show on the shit that you know what? I'm going to do a show called This Is Why I'm Disgusted. And I'm going to do an open panel on it. And it has nothing to do with YouTube. I'm talking about, I can tell you things why I'm disgusted about work, favoritism. We really down here going through some shit, no disrespect intended to nobody, pertaining to the migrants that's really affecting us. See, I noticed something down here. I got cable and I got the news for New York, and y'all don't have the news for Raleigh, North Carolina. Y'all don't have the news for Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's some shit down here that's affecting us seriously pertaining to this migrant situation, y'all. No disrespect intended to nobody right now. If you got a job, you expendable. If you don't own your own business right now, you are expendable. I don't give a fuck if you've been in your job 10 years. You done got the motherfucking certificate, outstanding employee. You get a month motherfucking vacation. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Your ass expendable. Clarice, you be safe, girl. Stay dangerous. Old Brooklyn. It's not about him. You know when they used to say, yo, the Mexicans is taking all the jobs? I never really took that terminology respectfully because nobody can take a job. If you don't go fill out a job application, the job is not going to come to you. My mom's always said that shit. Job ain't coming to nobody. A lot of Hispanic people are coming over here filling out these applications. I knew people that stayed in Mexico. In 1996, $55 a month was a lot of money. $55 a month in Cancun, New Mexico was a lot of money in 1996. Lansky, salute. Cassandra, I see you. Good night, sis. Stay dangerous. So to come to a new world and you making $18, $22, $25 an hour, and that's just a premium walk-in, when you got people there, let's look at this new hustle. I'm telling you, I better pay attention to some shit before I get out of here. Look at the new hustle. The motherfuckers that's been there longer than you, that's getting the real salaries, you're training them to do your job. Just pay attention to this, just in case something happens with you. See, that's the new way that I feel as though companies is telling you, you're going to train a nigga to replace you cheaper. You're going to train someone and it's going to come with a crazy incentive. We're going to pay you to train him. They're going to pay you to walk out the door. Think about that, because I'm doing a show on it this week. But let me show y'all what's going on right quick, and it's always in Brooklyn before we get out of here.
Now to Brooklyn, where more than a dozen alleged gang members have been charged for violent crimes in Coney Island and Sheepshead Bay. Prosecutors say these 14 suspects are collectively responsible for a wide variety of crimes between 2022 and 2024. They're linked to one murder, along with a rash of shootings that injured 9 people, including several innocent bystanders. Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo live in downtown Brooklyn with more on this story. Anthony.
Oh, David, that's right. Some of the video of these incidents that we're showing you is absolutely terrifying. We're right outside of the Brooklyn District Attorney's office, and he made sure to mention one apartment building in Coney Island, a building that he says is in the middle of rival gang territory. He says it was shot up several times. The people who live there live in fear. But today, New York City law enforcement talked about taking down gangs, taking down what they call crime drivers, and making sure the public feel safe. From opening fire on a residential Brooklyn street to shooting into cars and wounding innocent bystanders, left crying for help, these 14 alleged gang members stopped at nothing to settle their scores. It's clear here they're out there to hurt and possibly kill their rivals at any moment. The Brooklyn District Attorney announcing a 129-count indictment displaying the roughly 40 guns allegedly used by members of 2 Bloods sets to terrorize Sheepshead Bay and Coney Island. Watch as an intended target runs through the lobby of a particularly troubled apartment building. Residents duck from the flying bullets allegedly fired by this 21-year-old. And in May of that year, 2022, the gunman masked up before firing at rivals, recording an Instagram video outside. A family drops to the ground, cowering for their lives.
Firing at opposing gang members while going live on Instagram. You know they about to get these niggas forever. They about to get these kids forever. Now, you want to hear some funny shit? You know the only part that I really get upset about the media? Unfortunately, a lot of our children are in gangs. They are in blood gangs. They are in Crip gangs, and so forth and so forth. But this is the part that's not being looked at. These are all friends that grew up in the same neighborhood. And there probably was one friend that came home one day and said, Joe, I'm blood. Or came home one day and said, Joe, I'm a Crip. And he may have been tough, or he may not have been looked upon to be tough, because our kids are in very, very dangerous, impoverished neighborhoods. Now, pay attention to this. This what comes from it. You're a Crip now, or you're a blood now, and you're safe. In the eyes of our children, unfortunately now, a bunch of kids are looking to protection from their friends in the street because of one or two things. They're either not in communication with their parents, or they're not in agreement with their parents. Rest in peace to Irv. And you got kids that if you're a gangster, I'm going to be a gangster because we're friends. If you fuck with me and you don't fuck with them, you might as well get down with me anyway. And they're turning it all into something bigger than it is. Pay attention. These are just people in Brooklyn. These are kids in Brooklyn that have firearms, that are upset with each other and don't know nothing about fighting. And unfortunately, matter of fact, fortunately, let me say that again. Now that they have these surveillances on every corner now, because when we was coming up, it was a wild, wild west. And whatever happened, happened. Let's get to the rest of this work.
This is outrageous. And there's words cannot, articulate how angry this makes me.
After that shooting, the alleged gang members exchanged texts calling it a bad drill because nobody got hit. Prosecutors say the years-long war between the defendants' gangs and their rival gang intensified after the April 2021 murder of Devontae Lewis, a.k.a. Dior, which triggered retribution, putting civilians at stake.
Several of the defendants are shooting recidivists, people who've already proven they're willing to pick up a gun and pull the trigger again and again.
And we often hear that from police officials. The 2-year-long investigation also resulted in the solving of the murder of a high-profile drill rapper in Brooklyn, Jamel Nicholson. Again, 14 suspected gang members are now charged, indicted, charges ranging from murder to attempted murder to weapons possession. 19 shooting incidents we're told they're responsible for, with 4 bystanders, innocent people, being hit. We're live in downtown Brooklyn. Anthony Carlo.
Yeah, for everybody. I pray for the people that got injured. I do pray for the bystanders. I'm not going to lie to you. I do. And I pray for them kids too that out there was scared for their lives. Because see, I notice when they portray our children in they gun wars, we just leave it like that. Brazen killings, brazen shootings with no concern of life. They never say, unfortunately, 2 groups that were trying to secure their life that happened to bump into each other. First of all, if you killed my man and I'm scared that you're going to come kill me, when we came up, we were supposed to come find you. So what do you think our kids is doing now? That's why it's time to be parents. Get these kids around us, man. We know, first of all, you can spot yourself in your child. Don't let that go over your head. It might not come away the way that we may give it, but you can spot yourself in your child. You can spot the resilience. When our parents told us, yo, you shouldn't be outside, man, I don't give a fuck about all that shit you talking about, Mom. I love you here. Giving you a kiss, I'm going to get this money. That's the resilience. But now our children are there saying, well, I don't have to listen to you. You can't put your hands on me. As opposed when we came up, we was damn near in the fear of God to our parents, even as adults. The attempt of our parent trying to whoop us or beat us was so heartbreaking with certain things we just didn't do. Our kids now are really, really crying out for help. There are some dangerous fucking neighborhoods. I'm so grateful to have gotten away from Brooklyn. And this like recently, this shit really jumped in my head. Like, I give so much homage to my grandparents and my parents for successfully planting a seed so many years ago, where to this day, I'm still reaping the benefits of it just because of my last name, just because of who they were to me and to each other. Like when you got family members that prepare for their children and their children's children and their children's children and their children's children to be real estate owners, that's just beautiful shit that they don't give Black people credit for. You see what Wax said? Some of our young kids are demons. You're right. Gone. But think about it. Every demon started off a gargoyle. You remember gargoyles, them niggas used to break out, and then them niggas just kept killing and killing and killing, and then they turned into demons because they soulless now. They don't have no more role models no more. A lot of us, like me, Wax age, it's I don't even get into certain shit, and Wax knows certain shit. I know certain people that were very, very important people in my life, and to other people, like worldwide, and because of addictions and stuff like that now, the shit is just heartbreaking. Like the respect that they withheld at one particular time is gone. Like that shit is gone. Like gone. Do we blame it on drugs or do we blame it on mental illness? I don't know. But I know one thing, if we don't get a grip on our fucking kids, they is. They building jails. They building jails all the time. They got these, them, excuse me, I was going to say that the wrong way. They got certain people, legislators, that are voting to have more jails built. And back in the days, and you hear some people today say, oh, them white people, that's not true. No. It's everybody now. It's Chinese people. It's Black people. It's Hispanic people. It's white people. It's Russian people. It's Jewish people. It's people that want safety in their neighborhoods that are coming together now. This has nothing to do with one individual race. You see what they said? Them people in Coney Island are living in them projects under siege. How do children, I don't understand this shit, how do kids terrorize the whole projects? I know how. I'm lying. Because when people in fear for getting killed or shot because they go into the store, or them old timers that be going out to get a little eighth, get one of them little $30 eighths in the middle of the night, and the niggas is banging out and he be then got killed. Unalive, excuse me, and then it's a whole neighborhood watch, and then you got the Channel 7 news up in there. Back in the days, Rolanda Abrams used to pop up like this everywhere on Utica Avenue, Nostrand, Albany Projects, Kingsborough. We have another kill. This shit got to stop. It's time for us to be parents again. Then it's time for our people. Like Sunday, I said, we having men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I need everybody in here. I need some great people up on this motherfucking platform. We still got to talk about some things we got to talk about on what it's going to be a topic on 1 point or 3 topics, but we got to get it because we got a different perspective from a men's point of view. We got a different perspective from a woman's point of view. And I think if we get a group of people up on this stage, men and women, that may disagree to agree, it may even turn into a stern conversation, but a respectable conversation, because I think we need to get in some certain topics like intuition. Shout out to Wax AP. He says some deep shit. I remember this shit. Because I want to do a show on this, and Wax got to be there for that. Female intuition. Unfortunately, when it comes to this beautiful thing that they say women possess, because men, we have intuition too. We walk in a motherfucking room and it's dark and niggas is whispering. It's the intuition that's gonna come up. Yo, these niggas is up to something. Certain niggas is popping up, certain shit looking right. Niggas is following us. Niggas is in cars, seeing niggas break lefts and rights with us. Isn't that male intuition? We dead fucking with a chick. We thinking she cool. Every time we break out, she on a motherfucking phone. She's sitting up around us talking, telling people where she at. It's a male intuition like, yo, is she trying to line me the fuck up? But then we always have an intuition also as men. Like Shorty the real one. Like we put y'all through our little certain tests. Don't get it twisted. We do that because we have to see if you're secure, really with fucking with us. And then we choose you to be the one because of our intuition. Like, yo, she got some qualities with it that's going to complete the kid. You dig what I'm saying? But how come when it comes to women intuition, the only intuition that y'all take a response on is negative intuition? How come you don't have no intuition to look at your man and say, yo, he hurting? How come you don't have that intuition where your man come in the crib and he take off his clothes and he going to take a shower and you may be on the phone with your homegirl or your sister or your cousin or whatever, and it's just you catch a glance at your man, his structure, his posture. Hey, babe, how you doing? He could even come up on you and give you a kiss. How come your intuition doesn't lock on the fact that your man might be unhappy? He might feel as though that you're not appreciating him the way that you used to. So you know what, y'all? Sunday night, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. We want to talk about the intuition word with men and women. Salute.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be so